not a great deal to see in Lakeside. It's really well spread out. There's a breakfast bar over there. I've just been down to Safeways, got myself some fried chicken. Where am I going here? I need to be up here. This is the Green Tree Inn where I'm staying. I really do like Green Tree, real quality. Pretty damn cheap as well, compared to some of that other stuff you have to pay for. My favourite service station in all America there up next door, Circle K. And this is me. See you in a bit. Well, good morning. This is me sat outside the Green Tree Inn where I spent the last 2 nights. Unfortunately for me, I'm trying to get back on trail and it's Sunday. The buses, the one that I couldn't get when I got in, don't run on Sundays. So I've been sat here for 40 minutes, I booked an Uber, and all it does, it keeps, you know, the circular thing when you're looking at the app, it keeps saying trying to connect you, then it stops and it starts on another driver, trying to connect you, 40 minutes I've had. So I'm like, well, to get back on trail, I've got an 8-mile walk up the highway, which is just there. Now that's not a small road, it's a busy highway, and I do not fancy walking 8 mile at the side of that and getting hit by a goddamn truck or a car or whatever. So I'm thinking, well, I was thinking of having another night here, but then I can't because I've already booked my accommodation at the next trail town, and that would mean I'd miss that. So I was looking at my maps and scratching my head, and goddamn, believe it or not, the other side of that road, behind that Quality Inn, in fact more over that way there, there's a trail. And that, in fact, have a look at this quick screenshot, look. You see the red line? That is the MOGOLLON Rim Trail. And you can see it comes down from the north. I've got to go all the way north to pick it up to come all the way back down here. And that purpley blue line is a line that I've just added that'll get me to the trail. So rather than sit here all day waiting for a damn Uber, I'm going to walk across there, pick that existing trail up, and walk the 3 mile to pick up the MOGOLLON Rim Trail. It does mean me missing out on about, I don't know, 6 or 7 mile of the trail, but I don't know what else I can do. I can't sit here all day. Right, let's have a look. This looks like the start of the trail. Man, imagine living this close to a huge forest like this. Oh man. That's the one. Bluff Ridge Trail I need to get to. Billy Creek Trail. This is part of the White Mountain Trail system. I am here. Yep. Well, this is Billy Creek, the creek that the trail's named after. I follow this for half a mile or so up there, and then I've got to cross it. I'm guessing it's wet feet time for Al. So this is where I get to cross the creek. Dry feet for Al. I was thinking on the way up that it's a really well developed trail, is that. I thought this is mainly for day hikers. Day hikers aren't going to come and wade across a creek, so I figured there'd be something there. Right, all uphill now. 4 of a kind cattle company, Buck Springs Corrals. Well, guess it's cattle throw. Right, I'm really doing well here because of the territory. It's really, the terrain rather, it's really pretty easy going. There's the trail. Oops, wrong one. I've got the wrong button on again. Hold on, Alan. Down there. I've not done as much videoing as I usually do, so my apologies for that, but it is really windy. And I've been having trouble with my microphone, so hopefully it's fixed, but if it isn't, you'll have to forgive me. Because it's going to be windy for the next couple of days, and I've got some really exposed open areas to go through the higher I climb up towards Greer. But we'll see how I get on. I mean, I'll try and muffle the wind as best I can. Chipmunk Connector, that's the name of this trail. And if you see those there, those little white markers, they really are useful. They're the White Mountain Trail System logos, but sometimes when the trail's really faint, you just kind of look in front and spot them, and they help you out. Really useful. So I just passed two of these. This is the second one, telling me I'm entering a timber harvesting area, which is pretty obvious. Last couple of miles, but I'm not expecting anything today because it's Sunday. But if you look across there, look, it's really obvious. And there was a sign back there explaining why. And they're thinning it all out to encourage lower growth, because they've had an infestation of some beetle or other that kills the wood, eats into the wood and damages the tree. And I'm guessing all the ones with the orange stripes on are the ones that are being saved, because if they were to take all them, there wouldn't be much left at all. So here's a better example. Love, look, that tree with the orange stripe on. They've all got orange stripes on over there. If you look down, these all look to be freshly cut. Loads of them. So they're thinning the forest out to give other stuff a chance to grow, by what I can gather. Man, that wind's picking up though. Finding somewhere to camp tonight might be fun. Still on the Chipmunk Trail. Hope this wind's not spoiling these videos, I really do. I won't know till tonight, till I start to play them back. And another road to cross. Still in the Sitgreaves National Forest. See? And I'm still on the Chipmunk Connector. There's the road. The connector. And I'm off up here. I'm doing some serious miles today because of how easy the terrain. It's absolutely gorgeous, the terrain. No stones, pebbles, rocks. Look at the trail. Even the little single tracks, gorgeous, just full of pine needles, so soft, and oh, it's amazing. Most of it's really flat, so I'm piling it in. Whew. Okay, I've got to flag this up. Look at this, some quality welding for once. Look, nothing wrong with that weld. That's definitely not Wayne Towell's effort. Look, quality. That's got Rob Halliday writ all over it, has that? Yep. Definitely. Right, that looks like a stock tank over there, look. Well, that's the fence. I don't want to be climbing over there because I'm right close to the Apache land. It's private, so I don't want to get caught over there. I'll be able to look further down. That's here's a water tank. It's called Reservation Tank, and it is on forestry land. It's got barbed wire around it. There'll be a way in. Oh, it's there. Look, I can see it. Yeah, there is a way in. There's an opening just there, look where that log is. Oh yeah. But we are really close to Apache reservation land, which obviously I won't be allowed onto. Right, so I've just left the Chipmunk Trail and I'm now on the Los Burros. I wonder what that means. Los Burros. I don't know. If anybody knows or can find out, leave it in the comments for me. Save me googling it when I get to a town. Los Burros. Let me know. Definitely getting higher in elevation now. My first aspens this year. No sign of any leaves yet, well it is early. Beautiful, aren't they? I do like aspens. There's another indication that I'm gaining elevation. The snow patches, look. One over there. Plus, we're out of the pines now. These are all fir trees. All these are fir trees and aspens. We're over 8,000 feet at the minute and still climbing. Pierce Spring and Canal Trough. Well, that little thing up there at the back of that, see the wood on the floor? That's a spring. Take the lid off of there, it's full of water. The concrete trough there, nothing in there. But, yippity-doo, look at that. That's a spring. That's spring fed, so I don't need to, I just feel, Christ, I can't speak. I just need to fill up from there. I don't need to get my filter out or anything. That'll save some time. So this must have been where the bad fires were, 2014, 10 years ago. Still trying to... I'm wondering whether... Oh man, this wind's doing my head in. It's been a lovely cold day. Been perfect for hiking except for the damn wind. Right, let's see what's further down there. See what's in store for me. Right, that's Porter Spring. That is good looking water. Like I said before, I don't really need any myself. But that wind's getting worse. Damn thing, it's not looking like dying down today. Well, that hill certainly got some burn. Very little left. Yet this side, barely anything. Well, that's my camp spot for the night. I'm way off trail here. Trail's right up there somewhere. Try to find somewhere away from dead trees and that's got a bit of shelter. And I think I've done as best I can. That's it. And there's no dead trees going to drop on me in the night. Hopefully that wind's going to drop, but I'm not keeping my fingers crossed. I'm just on the edge of a burn area, look. Right, time for some tea. Good morning. Sun's starting to show its head over there. About another 40 minutes to sunrise. I slept well. It was cold, which I knew it was going to be cold, so I've got everything on. But I'm really disappointed in my videos that I took yesterday. I downloaded them onto my
phone last night to do some editing, and as I started to replay them, I just wasn't happy whatsoever. I didn't even start to edit. I was that disappointed. Just downloaded them and freaking went to sleep pretty much. There's something not right with the sound on my videos when I'm using the mic. Well, when it's windy, I have to use the mic, you know, with the muffler. I won't bore you with all the details, but I've got a lot of work to do just to try and save the videos. Never mind, be happy with what I've took. So today I'm going to try something a little bit different, and hopefully that works, because it's going to be windy again today. It's just starting to come up now. The good news, I'm at mile 36. Now, I didn't hike 36 because, as you remember, I took that little shortcut, which means I've only got 24 miles to do to get to Greer. So I should get to Greer today, which is a day early. Hopefully the place that I've booked my accommodation, I'll be able to change my reservation. But who knows till we get there. Yeah, this is me looking a bag of shit in the morning. Like I say, it's I had a good sleep though. I was fine. But the clouds are racing up there, really are racing. So I'm gonna be hitting some more wind, which is crap, because this camera, well, like most cameras, are no good in wind, but I do have a microphone with a muffler on. I'm gonna try something different today. Let's see how that goes, eh? Look at this here. I've passed quite a bit of this. I've not gone half a mile. Look at all these beautiful sheltered camp spots. Oh Christ. It's always the way. You struggle to find a camp spot, and you get up in the morning, walk less than half a mile, and they're everywhere. Look how sheltered they are with these little ferns. Well, good morning. Thankfully the wind's not so bad today, and the sun's actually out for once. It was quite cold yesterday. It's been cold this morning. I've just walked around a big high alpine meadow. Absolutely really enjoyed that. It looked gorgeous. I could see the mountains in the distance with snow on them. I'm going through big patches of snow in this part, but I am above 8,000 feet, so you expect that this time of year. I've got about 19 miles to go to get to Greer, so I should be there today. Like I mentioned earlier, I'll be a day early, so I'm hoping to be able to swap my reservation around. It's a Monday, so I'm hoping it won't be too much of an issue, because the season's only just started really up here, so they're not that busy at the minute. Well, I've got a really cool experience for you. That last clip, I was going to run it a little bit further, but I heard some voices. I thought there must be some hunters, so I put my camera away. And I walked up a bit further. I thought, I'm sure I can hear two people talking. Anyway, there was two hikers sat down, having a break. So I walked up to them, a couple. I said, hey, you know, as you do, you introduce yourself. And the guy says to me, I swear to God, he says, oh, we thought we might bump into you today. I'm like, what? He said, yeah, we've just been on about you. We thought we might bump into you today. I said, oh, right, me? He said, yeah. He said, you've been putting the videos up on the MOGOLLON Facebook page, haven't you? I went, oh, yeah, YouTube. I went, yeah. I went, yeah, that was me. So, I've finally been recognised by somebody. Somebody's recognised me. So, I can say so a lot, don't I? Anyway, I looked at him, I said, alright, we introduced ourselves. He went, I'm book 30. Hang on, there's a bit of it. I need to put this away, just give me a minute. Right, sorry about that, we're getting a little bit pebbly. So I'm sat down, it's easy, I don't want to be tripping over. Just hope the wind doesn't spoil it. So I said to him, okay, we introduce ourselves. I'm Thunderbird. He went, no, I'm book 30. This is Steady, his partner. I went, the book 30? He just smiled and went, yeah. Now, if you're from England, you probably don't know, but if you're from America and you're into thrill hiking, Book 30 and Steady, they're legends. I know who they are, and I live in England. Book 30 and Steady, they were one of the first two people to ever do this trail. They may have been the first, I can't remember, but they was one of the first two to ever. They pioneered Bert and Melissa's trail. And they have literally hiked everywhere. They've hiked all over last year they was in Eastern Europe, Croatia, Albania, all around Eastern Europe. Because they've done most of the things in America, they've done everything. So they're looking at doing the end-to-end trail next year. Now the end-to-end trail, for those that don't know, that's the Land's End John O'Groats. It's called the end-to-end trail. So I started picking their brains a bit about, what's coming up. Now, they're not doing the MOGOLLON Rim Trail, they're doing it in reverse, so that's why we've crossed paths. They're doing the Four Corners, which is a hell of a hike. I'm Googling it, it's a hell of a hike, a right challenge is that. So I was asking about the experience when they did the MOGOLLON Rim, and I said I was looking at, my only concern now is going down the Black River. And they went, no, I wouldn't advise that. When they did it, there was no snow anywhere, and they had to take the alternate because the water was that high. Now, I already know this, but Arizona's had a huge snow year, in March. It got a huge snowdrop in March. They've also had a lot of snow in April as well, because I'm still attached to the Arizona Trail Facebook group, so I've been following everybody, seeing the pictures and everything else, and they're having some real snow on the Arizona Trail, so I know there's a lot of snow. So all the mountains around here, the White Mountains, Mount Baldy, and all the big mountains, all that snow that's getting melted now is running off right down into that. That's the final. All the little runoffs, they're all running into the Black River, and I've got to cross that around 30 times. So, and it's not just the fact that I could just maybe drop down, have a quick look, and then it's a bit rough, come back out. It's a right hike, just getting down there into the canyon. And then if it's too bad, which it sounds like it is, I've got to get all the way back up and then a long way back to pick the alternate up. So it's been going around in my mind for a bit. That's why I had an extra day at Forest Lakes, to give the snow a little bit more chance to clear. But they said, like I say, when really experienced hikers give you advice, I'm going to listen to it. And they said not many people try that in spring because of the amount of snow melts. It's mainly a summer route, when all the snow's melted and gone. But yeah, Book 30 and Steady, I bumped into him. And Book 30, of all people, a legend in America, is the first person to recognise me on trail. How about that? So yeah, really enjoyed talking to them. Really cool people. Great stuff. Hello, Mr. Bear. My first bear print for a while. Look at the size of those damn claws. Jesus. So I've been following this fence line for a while. In fact, I've gone following this fence line for a good bit yet. There's no path, no trail. And the reason that fence is there, let's go that. Fort Apache Indian Reservation. That land on the right belongs to those guys. So I'll keep following this fence. Going to be going uphill soon. Not so far from Greer now. Not far at all. Now I have took a little shortcut, shall we say, because the actual trail, it goes right round that top, right round there, then it drops down and it comes all the way back again. And it's nearly 3 miles. But I've just literally got to the road and just come, sorry, so I've come straight down from up there, look. And that's quite a way, that's not the top. This is that were really steep, but I've picked this little trail up here. I'm hoping this will take me straight into town, look. Got cairns. Back there's a house there. Oh, I'm right here. Bins. And that there will be the road into Greer. Oops, a bit high. That down there will be the road into Greer. See you in a bit. Yeah, I think Greer is another one of those towns where you might need a bit of money. Look at these houses, man. I've just passed through crackers. Yep. Cut all them out down there. Just feeding away. Well, I must have walked 2 bloody miles through Greer. It's a typical American small town. All spread out, look. I've come from right down there. And I just had a quick look on my Google Apps, and I've still got over a mile to go up there with half an hour maybe. Whew, I would have been quicker coming in the way that I was supposed to rather than taking that so-called shortcut. Yeah, that didn't work out well. Oh. 8:03. Ugh, they shut at 3 every day. Okay, at least I now know. I'll be trying that. That looks cool. Right, now that tells me everything I need to know. Do you remember me saying earlier that I was thinking of not going down the Black River, down the canyon, because of how it's going to be? This is a tiny little stream in Greer. Look how overflowing it is. It's not usually this high. You can see how far up the bank the water goes, look, and how fast it's moving. That Black River, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't really want to cross over that little thing there, look. That'd push it about. No, taking the alternate. Right, finally at the Lazy Trout, but boy, have I got a story for you. This, I can't believe this one. I'm going to see if I can get a night in here first, and then I'll tell you this story, because it's something else, it really is. Right, I'm going to try and tell this story the best I can. God's honest truth. This is just literally half an hour ago. As you know, I was walking up the road because Greer is back there, and I took a shortcut into Greer, not knowing that my motel was 2 miles out of Greer. So I've had to walk 2 miles to get to my damn motel. It's really nice, by the way, really nice. Now, if you remember, I'd booked tomorrow and Wednesday night. I'd booked 2 nights, Tuesday, Wednesday. Today's Monday. But I did the 60 mile from to Greer in 2 days from Pinetop. I did it in 2 days. I took that shortcut, but anyway, it is what it is. So I was really concerned. I thought, well, I bet, what if they fall? I've got to walk 2 miles back into bloody Greer and find a cabin or something to stay in. So I'm literally 50 yards, and I'm not kidding, 50 yards from here, from Lazy Trout Motel. And I'm walking up, there's no pavement, obviously it's America, there's no pass, no pavement. So I'm walking at the side of the road. When a car comes, I just, get out of its way. And there's a car coming towards me. Literally, like I say, I'm 50 yards away. And it indicates, I thought, what's happening here? So the car slows down. And as it gets to me, what's that window? That's the white window down. I'm like, okay, and there's a lady in there, a girl. So I thought she was going to ask me directions. I really did. I thought, sweetheart, I have no idea, you know what I mean? She says, he says, are you doing the MOGOLLON Rim Trail? I went, yeah. She said, are you that lad from England? I swear to God. I went, yeah. She goes, well, I want to buy you a beer. And I'm like, what? She says, well, to buy you a beer in Molly's. Molly's is a past it coming through. It looks like a bar restaurant come thing. I'm like, what now? I said, I can't really now. I've got to, try and alter my reservation and mess about with this for a bit. I said, what's going on, sort of thing? She says, well, I've got a friend called John. He's been watching your progress on the MOGOLLON Rim on YouTube. I'm like, oh, right. And he rang me up and he said, there's a lad coming into Greer over the next couple of days. If you see him, buy him a drink from me. And I thought, well, that's nice. I said, well, where is he? I'll meet, because well, now he lives in Prescott. He lives in Phoenix. I'm like, oh, And straight away I thought, I don't know why, but my head just sort of went, I bet it's got air conditioning on in Phoenix. It's hot in Phoenix at the minute. Anyway, we chatted for another 5 or 10 minutes. Her name was Claudia. And she said she works for the fire department. She goes, if I can't make today, I said, I don't think I'll be able to because it doesn't open well late. And I won't be able to make Tuesday, Wednesday because she's away somewhere on a fire thingy conference. So she's gone into town to speak to the girl behind the counter. So if an Englishman comes in with a grey beard and mentions my name, buy him a drink. So tomorrow night, it won't be tonight. I want to get my video sorted out before I do anything. So tomorrow night, I'm going into down to. I'm going to walk 2 miles for a free beer. But John, honestly, mate, thank you so much. That is a great, cool story. You're at the centre of a really cool story, my friend. That's brilliant. It really is. You've gone to trouble from Phoenix to phone up your friend up in Greer and said, look at this silly old Englishman with a grey beard, buy him a beer. John, Claudia, thank you so much. Honestly, I've not stopped chuckling since I've got here. I've not stopped chuckling. Brilliant. Thank you so much, guys. Brilliant.